everyone, welcome to TalkBeam. I'm Sam, your English-speaking friend. Quick question, when was the last time you talked about your health in English? Maybe you went to the doctor. Maybe you told a friend about your new exercise routine. Maybe you ordered something healthy at a restaurant. If you felt a little nervous, that's totally normal. But today, we're going to fix that. Welcome to TalkBeam. I'm Sam, and this is not a traditional English classroom. This is your space to learn practical English for real life. Today's topic is something we all care about, a healthy lifestyle. We'll talk about daily habits, food and nutrition, exercise, how to talk about your health. And here's the best part. We'll learn English you can actually use today, not tomorrow, today. Sound good? Let's go. So why do we need English for a healthy lifestyle? Think about it. You travel to another country. You need to buy medicine. You need to explain how you feel to a doctor. You want to order a healthy meal at a restaurant. Or maybe you just want to tell your friend about your new workout routine. Health is something we all talk about. It's part of everyday life. And when you can talk about it in English, you feel more confident, more independent. And that's what TalkBeam is all about. Let's start with something simple. Situation 1. Talking about daily habits. Imagine someone asks you, "What do you do to stay healthy?" How would you answer? Here are simple sentences you can use. I try to eat healthy food. I exercise 3 times a week. I drink a lot of water. I try to get enough sleep. These are simple, they're easy, and they're useful. But let's make them more natural. Instead of saying, I eat healthy food, say, I try to eat healthy food. That small word, try, changes everything. It shows you're making an effort. It sounds more natural and more honest. Instead of, I exercise 3 times a week, say, I work out about 3 times a week. Work out is a phrasal verb. We use it all the time in everyday English. It just means exercise. Here's another one. Instead of, I drink a lot of water, say, I make sure to drink plenty of water. Make sure means I try to do it. Plenty means a lot. So how does this sound together? I try to eat healthy, I work out about 3 times a week, and I make sure to drink plenty of water. That sounds natural, right? Let me ask you something. When you hear healthy lifestyle, what's the first word you think about? Pause the video for a moment and think about it. Okay, you're back? Great. I bet a lot of you thought about food, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. Situation 2. Talking about food. Let's go to a restaurant. You're at a cafe. You want to order something healthy, but the menu has so many options. How do you explain what you want? Here are some useful phrases. I'd like a salad, please. Could I have the grilled chicken? Can I get that without cheese? Is this dish healthy? Let's practice these. Example 1. You're at a cafe. You say, I'd like a salad, please. Could I have the dressing on the side? The dressing on the side means the sauce comes separately. You can add as much as you want. Example 2. You're at a restaurant. You ask, is this dish healthy? The server might say, yes, it's grilled fish with vegetables. So you say, perfect, I'll have that. Here's a common mistake. Some learners say, I want salad. But in English, we usually say, I'd like a salad, or I'll have a salad. It's more polite. It sounds more natural. And here's a surprising fact. In many English-speaking countries, people often ask about food preparation. They might ask, "Is this grilled or fried? Does this have sugar? Is this dairy-free?" These questions are very useful if you care about healthy eating. Let me show you one more. Does this have a lot of salt? That's a great question if you want to eat healthy. Situation 3. Talking about exercise. Now, let's talk about exercise. Maybe you go to the gym, maybe you go for a run in the morning, maybe you do yoga at home. How do you talk about it in English? Here are some simple sentences. I go to the gym. I go for a run in the morning. I do yoga. I work out at home. Let's make these more detailed. Instead of I go to the gym, say, I go to the gym about 3 times a week. Instead of I go for a run in the morning, say, I go for a run in the morning for about 30 minutes. I go for a run. Say, I go for a run every morning before breakfast. Instead of I do yoga, say, I do yoga to relax and stay flexible. Now, let me ask you, what do you do to stay active? All right, let's review the most important words and phrases from today. 1. Work out. This means to exercise. I work out 3 times a week. 2. Make sure. This means to try to do something. I make sure to drink water. 3. Plenty of. This means a lot of. I drink plenty of water. 4. On the side. This means separate from the main dish. I want the dressing on the side. 5. I'd like. This is a polite way to say I want. I'd like a salad, please. 6. Could I have? Another polite request. Could I have the grilled chicken? 7. Does this have? A useful question about food. Does this have sugar? 8. Stay active. This means to keep moving and exercising. I try to stay active every day. 9. Get enough sleep. This means to sleep the right amount. I try to get enough sleep every night. 10. Healthy habits. These mean things you do regularly to stay healthy. What are your healthy habits? Now let's talk about something important. Try to versus try plus ing. This is a common point of confusion for English learners. Try to means you make an effort to do something. It might be difficult. I try to eat healthy. It's not always easy, but you make an effort. Try plus ing means you experiment with something new. You test it to see what happens. I tried drinking green tea. Now I love it. You tested it as an experiment. Here's a quick tip. Use try to for things that require effort or are challenging. Use try plus ing for new experiences or experiments. Let's look at examples. I try to exercise every day. It's difficult, but you make an effort. I tried exercising in the morning. It works better for me. You experimented and found a new routine. I try to eat less sugar. It's challenging, but I try. I tried eating less sugar. I feel much better. You experimented and saw results. This is a small difference, but it makes your English sound much more natural. Quick question for you. Which of these situations is most common in your life? Think about it. Now, imagine yourself in that situation. What would you say? Take a moment and practice speaking out loud. I'd like. Could I have? I try to. I make sure to. See, you already know how to do this. And that's it for today. We covered so much: how to talk about daily health habits, how to order healthy food, how to talk about exercise, useful vocabulary for healthy living, and the difference between try to and try plus ing. But here's the most important thing I want you to remember. You don't need to be perfect. The goal is not perfect grammar. The goal is real communication. If you make a mistake, that's okay. If you forget a word, that's okay. The important thing is you try. Speaking imperfect English is better than speaking no English. Now, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me, what is one healthy habit you do every day? Write it in English, even if it's simple. Even if it's just, I drink water, I walk to work, I eat fruit. Whatever it is, share it with me. I read every comment, and I love seeing your progress. Before you go, if you enjoyed this lesson, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to TalkBeam. Every week, we learn practical English for real life. I want to help you speak English with more confidence. I want to help you feel more capable in everyday situations. So click that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Let's keep learning together. Remember, progress matters more than perfection. You're doing great. Keep going, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Stay healthy, stay confident. Bye for now.